So, good morning students. Up to last lecture, we have studied free fall and gravitational potential energy. That concept we have studied in the last lecture. Now today we have to see last topic of this chapter, that is the escape velocity. Okay? Velocity is what that we studied in 9th standard. Okay? Now we have to see what is escape velocity. Now consider one example. Okay? Suppose if I take one stone in my hand and I throw that stone in vertically upward direction. Okay? Then we have studied in the topic of Earth's gravitational force. Okay? In there we studied Earth apply a gravitational force on that object, on that stone. Due to that gravitational force, what happen? Velocity of that stone continuously decreases, and after some time, by reaching some height, its velocity becomes zero, and again it fall on the surface of Earth. Okay? So due to the gravitational force, what happen? After covering some distance, object fall again on the surface of Earth. Now if I throw a stone very slowly, okay, now if I throw stone very slowly, then it will cover very small height, okay, and then again fall on the surface of Earth. Now next time I will apply more force on that stone. At that time what happen? It will cover some more height, okay, and again it will fall on the surface of Earth. Okay, such a way that if I apply continuously more and more force, at that time what happen? That we have to see in this topic, escape velocity. We know if we apply more force, then it will cover some higher distance. We know as object start its motion above Earth's surface, at that time what happen? It cover distance against the gravitational force. Okay, as it go above Earth's surface, then simultaneously gravitational force act on that object, and it always tries to pull that object towards center of Earth. Okay, now here what happen? If we apply more and more force, as we increase force, height of that stone also get increased. Okay, so at one particular case, what happen? If we give somewhat minimum velocity to an object, okay, then what happen? It will go or escape from the Earth's gravitational influence. Escape means what? Simply we have to, generally we use word escape. We have to escape from somewhat trouble. Means what? We have to avoid that trouble. Simply we have to go away from that trouble. Simply similar way, escape velocity means what? It is a velocity that need to escape from the Earth gravitational influence. Suppose this is Earth, okay, we know as we go above from the Earth's surface, okay, what happen? This force of attraction become weak, because this force is inversely proportional to square of distance. As the distance decreases, gravitational force decreases. Okay, so simply as we give more force to the stone, it will cover more distance. Okay, at a one particular initial velocity. Okay, if I throw that stone with some minimum velocity, okay, due to that what happen? It will go above Earth's gravitational influence. It will cover the range of Earth's gravitational influence, means it will go to infinity. Okay, so it will, so by applying that minimum velocity, Earth will not apply gravitational force on it. It will go outside from the Earth's gravitational influence. That minimum velocity require an object to escape. Escape means what? To go away from Earth's gravitational influence. That minimum velocity is called as the escape velocity of that particular object. What? Escape velocity means what? Minimum velocity required to go outside from the Earth's gravitational influence, that minimum velocity is called as a escape velocity, and it's write as VESC. Means what? V means what? Velocity. Escape. Escape velocity is right at like this. Okay? Understood? Escape velocity is what? Minimum velocity we have to give an object. Due to that minimum velocity, that object will go outside Earth's gravitational influence. That minimum velocity, that minimum number velocity, that is called as a escape velocity. Okay, so for that we have to give that much minimum velocity. If we are give somewhat higher velocity than escape velocity, then it's okay. But if you give minimum velocity, then an object will not go from the Earth's outside from the Earth's gravitational influence, and again it will fall on the surface of Earth. But we give that minimum velocity, that is the escape velocity, at that time that will be go directly away from the Earth's gravitational influence. Okay, so that minimum velocity to object, through that it will goes outside from the Earth's gravitational influence. That minimum velocity is called as a escape velocity. Okay, so here we have to see the formula for escape velocity. Okay, so for that we have to consider two cases. First is on the surface of Earth what happen, and at the infinity what happen. Now on the surface of Earth, kinetic energy of an object is given by 1 by 2 mv square. We have to study escape velocity, that is why we have to write here v escape. Okay, so kinetic energy is equal to 1 by 2 mv escape velocity square. Okay, that is the kinetic energy, and we are already studied kinetic energy simply what? The energy gained by object due to its motion, where m is what? Mass of that particular object. So kinetic energy is equal to 1 by 2 mvsc square. Next, potential energy. Okay, we are studying the energy gained by object due to its particular position, and this energy is nothing but the gravitational potential that we studied already in last topic. Okay, so that potential energy is given by minus capital G, capital M, small m divided by R, where capital G is gravitational constant, capital M is mass of Earth, small m is mass of an object, and R is radius of Earth. Okay, so this is the formula for potential energy, minus G capital M small m divided by R. So total energy of that object on the surface of Earth is nothing but the kinetic energy plus potential energy. Total energy is what? Summation of kinetic energy and potential energy. So it will be 1 by 2 mv escape square minus gmm divided by R. Actually this is addition, but here sign is negative, so this addition become here 1 by 2 mv escape square minus gmm divided by R. Now look at second case. What happened at infinity? At infinity, kinetic energy of an object is always zero. Here at infinity. Also, potential energy is also become zero, because our R become infinite, and if we divide any number by infinity, and that ratio will be equal to 0. So at infinity, kinetic energy and potential energy of that object will be equal to 0. So the total energy at infinity of that object will be equal to 0. Okay, so now according to law of conservation of energy, energy neither be created nor be destroyed. Okay, so whatever the energy that object have on the surface of Earth, that will have at the infinity. Okay, according to conservation of energy law. Okay, so we can write here, okay, whatever the energy, total energy on the surface of Earth is how much? 1 by 2 mv escape square minus gmm divided by r. That is the energy on the surface of Earth. Okay. Then at infinity, total energy is how much? 0. So total energy on the surface of Earth will be equal to total energy at the infinity. So this both sides are equal. This is the energy or total energy on the surface of Earth, and this is total energy at infinity. Okay. So simply here, what we want, we have to find out equation of escape velocity. Okay. So v escape square, that term we have to only stay on right hand side. Other remaining term we have to move on the right hand side. Okay. Only this v escape square we have to put on left side. Remaining term we have to transfer on the right hand side. So equation will become v escape square is equal to 2gm divided by r. Okay. Then we have to take square root of this equation. So v escape is equal to under root of 2gm divided by r. Here mm will get cancelled from both sides. Okay, this m and this m get cancelled. So remaining v escape square will be equal to 2 capital G capital M divided by r. So we have to take square root. So v escape is equal to 2gm divided by r. This is nothing but the escape velocity. Okay. Now here we have to make some mathematical arrangement here. Okay. We have to multiply and divide by r. Okay. For this equation we have to multiply and divide by r. So not change will be takes place in this equation. So this equation will become v escape is equal to under root 2gm divided by r square into r. But we know this is 2gm divided by r. So gm divided by r square is equal to what? We study small g is equal to capital G capital M divided by r square. So instead of this gm by r square, we have to put what? Small g. Okay. And equation will become v escape velocity is equal to escape velocity is equal to under root of 2gr. Okay. Where this small g is what? Acceleration due to gravity, and r is what? Radius of Earth. Okay. This is the formula you have to remember, because we have to solve problem based on this equation. Escape velocity is given by 2gr. Okay. Simply escape velocity is what? It is the minimum velocity which we have to provide an object. Okay. So due to that what happen? It will escape from the Earth's gravitational influence. It will escape means what? Escape means what? Gravitational force simply will not act on that object. If we throw any object by that much minimum velocity, then it will be directly go away from the Earth's surface or Earth's gravitational influence. It will not return on the surface of Earth. At a minimum velocity is called as a escape velocity. Okay. So we have to see escape velocity on the surface of Earth. Okay. If we have to throw any object from Earth away from the Earth's gravitational influence, then how much minimum velocity we have to provide that object, that we have to see. Okay. Escape velocity is simply what? It is the minimum velocity that required to throw an object away from the Earth's gravitational influence. Means minimum that much velocity initially we have to give to that particular object, then and then it will go away from Earth's gravitational influence. Now look at formula for escape velocity is equal to under root 2gr, where g is acceleration due to gravity and its value is 9.8 meter per second square. Okay, that is the small g, and capital R is equal to, that is the radius of Earth, 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 meter. Okay, so these are the some values that we already know. That values only we have to put in this equation. So to 2g 9.8 into r 6.4 into 10 raised to 6. Then after solving all this, we will get 11.2 kilometer per second. Okay, means from surface of earth, if we give this much velocity 11.2 kilometer per second, means in 1 kilometer it will cover distance, in 1 second it will cover distance 11.2 kilometer. That much velocity if we give to any object. Okay, because if you see formula under root 2gr, here small m is not present. Okay, look at here, this small m is not actually present here. Small m is what? Small m, mass of an object. Okay, so from that we understood escape velocity does not depend on mass of an object. If you take object of any mass, if you take 100 kilogram stone and 1 5 gram stone, you want to throw that object from the away from Earth's gravitational influence. To both cases, from 100 gram stone and for 5 gram stone, you have to give this much minimum velocity, 11.2 kilometer per second. Then and then that both objects will escape from Earth's gravitational influence. So always remember that this escape velocity does not depend on mass of an object. Okay, it depends on property of Earth, g and capital R, that is the radius of Earth, and acceleration due to gravity. By using this formula, we can calculate escape velocity of any planet if we know acceleration due to gravity on that planet and the radius of that particular planet. By using this formula, we calculate escape velocity on the surface of Earth, that is 11.2 kilometer per second. Okay, so now we have to see one problem based on escape velocity. Okay, so escape velocity, that part we already discussed, that is the minimum velocity required to, that much minimum velocity we have to give an object to escape it from the Earth's gravitational influence. That is nothing but the escape velocity. Now in this problem, the problem that is the solved problem is in our book, that is what is the escape velocity on the surface of a moon. Okay, at the surface of moon, if 7.34 into 10 raised to 22 kilogram is a mass of moon, and so now we have to see one problem based on escape velocity. We are already see topic escape velocity. Escape velocity is the minimum velocity that we have to give an object for what? To escape it from the Earth's gravitational influence. By applying that much minimum velocity, it will be go away from the Earth's gravitational influence. That is the escape velocity. Now we have to solve one problem based on this escape velocity. Problem is that we have to find out the escape velocity on the surface of moon. Okay, we have to consider we are on the surface of moon, and from moon is a one massive body. Okay, moon is always also have its gravitational force. Okay, and that due to that gravitational force, if we throw any object on the surface of moon, due to the gravity of moon, that object will again fall on the surface of Earth. Okay, so if we want to throw an object away from the moon's surface, at that time how much minimum velocity we have to give that object, that is the escape velocity on the surface of moon, that we have to see. Okay, in the problem they tell us if mass of a moon is 7.34 into 10 raised to 22 kilogram and the radius of moon is 1.74 into 10 raised to 6 meter, then what is the escape velocity on the surface of moon? Okay, now we know formula of escape velocity is under root 2gn divided by r. Okay, that we already studied in last topic. Okay, so we have and mass of moon 7.34 into 10 raised to 2 kilogram, radius 1.74 into 10 raised to 6 meter, and g is universal gravitational constant. It is 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square. Okay, only we have to put that all values in this formula. Okay, under root of 2g m divided by r. If you put all that values, 2 into g 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 and mass of moon m 7.34 into 10 raised to 22 divided by r, radius is 1.74 into 10 raised to 6. After calculating all this equation, we will get escape velocity on the surface of moon. Okay, it will be 2.37 kilometer per second. Okay, we are studying on the surface of earth, it is how much? 11.2 kilometer per second. On the surface of moon, it is 2.37 kilometer per second. Means if you are standing on the surface of moon and if you throw an object away from moon's gravitational force, at that time we have to give initial velocity is how much? 2.37 kilometer per second. Then and then that object will escape from the moon's gravitational force. Okay, so this is the last topic, escape velocity of this chapter. Okay, if you have any problem about any topic of this chapter, then please ask in comment of this video. So some problems we will see in the next lecture. Okay, thank you.